What's going on, y'all? Hang on. Like, I'm trying to turn the TV off, and it's like, what's going on, everybody? Come on in. Cause you know we about to get into it. Y'all know I'm coming at this time. Y'all already know what it is. Come on in. Share it. Go on, share it. Y'all know what it is already. Go on, share the live. Let me go and add you up, baby girl. Come on up. What's going on, Kay? You've been supporting the background. What's going on, Jade? Now, let me start by. You know what? Kay, actually, want to hear what you guys say. You've never done it before. Before I get Jay, you know what? I want to get into it, but go ahead, Kay. Kay, what's going on?
I was just about to say that was crazy. What
Look, let me tell you something. Oh my
it
God.
it devolved so quickly. I was like, what? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, yo, everybody calm down.
First of all, let me tell y'all something. If y'all have been in my spaces or even my lives over the past 8 years, y'all know reading ain't shit to me. That ain't nothing. I'm like, if I do something, my mouth is wild. No shade. I know my mouth. I can say some stuff and I know it's gonna come, everything has a cause and effect, and I get it. When it's happening, I'm like, you know what? I talk like crap. I'm probably gonna get some feedback. I did a space today, and I'm gonna be real with you guys when I say this. You know what? I'm changing the title of this. The thing that's bothering me today, I did my space for my people. And it's bothering me because I'm getting backlash, and the girl, well, at the time, hadn't even seen my space. And I don't understand what the problem is because for me, I already had an interview with Jazz today. I literally had an interview with Jag today. I didn't have to. And this is no shade. I didn't have to do a space today. I didn't have to do it because I already had something lined up. But my thing, I'm thinking like this. I always look out for my subscribers and my followers. I've been like that since I was a content creator. So I said, let me hold a space. He said I had 30 minutes. I said, let me hold a space. And I'll have everybody ask questions. I barely asked a couple of questions. I knew I had 30 minutes. So people I knew that came to the space, if I knew you or kind of knew you, I gave you an opportunity to ask Jack a question as long as you're respectful. Now, there was a moment where let me tell you something, that space was so full. Man, I'm telling y'all, it was full. And so I got a message saying, hey, so and so is a troll. I was being very careful how I was moving because I didn't want to remove the wrong. I mean, I was just trying to remove person so he wouldn't be disrespected. I removed the wrong person. It was an accident. I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to make sure this man wasn't disrespected. It happens. This space right now is going over 1.4K right now from earlier today. A lot of people was in that space. Don't apologize for anything. Because I even hit her up on her wall and said, my bad, wrong person. I did do that. I didn't have to, but I wanted her to know, hey, it was a mistake that I did that. So I'm being sent this space. I go into this space, and the first thing I'm hearing her saying, and she's talking noise about Betty. Space. Not crazy, crazy noise, but she's saying things that are not accurate. And so what I did was I was like, hey, you're talking about a space that was done today. And did you hear the first thing I said was, I said it very calmly in the beginning, especially if you was there. I said, did you actually hear what Betty said? Betty said she was having technical difficulties. That's why her space, and she wasn't able to see the request.
You guys were very respectful. She was just mad to be mad. And I don't understand how come she had so much feedback and then she admitted she wasn't even at the space the whole time. She came late and didn't hear half of what was going on. It didn't make any sense.
I was trying to teach because I'm actually a mentor. I mentor people who are trying to be up and coming content creators. I literally do this in my real life. And I was actually trying to to teach her, but I was getting frustrated with her at the same time. But I feel like our dialogue got okay, like she said. The Rachel girl was a fan, period. A son. Didn't realize she was a son until she spoke further on, but she was a straight up fan. She really had a lot of smoke for Betty, it seemed like. But because she spoke of me in a positive way. But I was like, girl, you must don't know me. You speaking me in a positive way, but you trashing my friend and you talking shit about a space you thought was hers, but was mine. So now spoke with me too. What's goody?
Stop talking about her. She's not even here though. Like that's weird.
If I'm gonna bring you up here, I'm not gonna have that from you. So you can
What about
talk.
Dane? What about you? Can't get mad at
I
everybody.
can't I
You
can't I'm
can't get
talking
mad at
about
everybody that
I'm
disagree.
talking about my I'm talking about my space about what she said, so I can. So I can.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so the trash has been removed. No worries. The trash has been removed and blocked. Let me tell you something, EB. You and Rachel, the fucking Fraggle Rock troll, can go to the trash. I don't give a fuck. Don't bring your ass over here. So y'all got that stuttering shit. I stutter too, bitch. But I read your ass till your soul come out. Bitch, fuck you and that bitch. I said it and that bitch. It's recorded. The fuck? Stop playing with me. I hate to even get like that. Y'all doing too much for a space, as someone stated earlier. We're literally doing blogging stuff. We're content creators. We're journalists, however you want to say it under that umbrella, which is many hats we wear. And we do these things for ourselves, but we also do these things for people who follow us, who appreciate the work we do, who appreciate having, the cast on our spaces. I don't understand where all this mess got to come into play. I don't get it.
Is is there full moon? Is it's just been bonkers today. Everybody is on one. Why is everyone so hostile? I don't understand it. And you know what? You guys don't have to have these spaces. You don't have to host these things. You're doing it, like you said, out of the good of the people that are interested in the topics, and you're doing it for your fans and your followers. And then you have people on there that just want to be mean and cause chaos just for the sake of causing chaos. I don't understand where these people's mindset is at. Tonight's been crazy. It's got to be a full moon. It's got to
Well,
be.
for me, I'm a fucking blogger. I'm a YouTube journalist. You might as well say I'm a journalist. I don't have the credentials or the actual paperwork to say it. But I'm pretty much, I do it as far as they consider to be a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. I have my own podcast, which is the number 5. Under Rob has a podcast that's on, Spotify and Apple and all these things. So the trolls could come in and be funny and all these kind of things. But my brand's a real thing. I'm not on Twitter because it's fun. It's a hobby. This is my brand. So for me, doing interviews with, Big Brother or other channels or whatever I'm doing is a part of my brand. I interview cast of shows that I review and talk about. I've done it for years. And it's very confusing to me why people take it as a joke. You might take your Twitter page as a troll page or as a joke, but for me, this is my brand. This is what I do. I put my mind into this, my money into this, my everything into this. And I don't play with that. And for that to be confused as a hobby or a joke, I don't get that. And that's where I'm insulted at. Because when I say you're my son or you're my fan, that's how you represented it to me.
Facts. Facts. I just don't understand the disrespect and the hostility and just the fighting and the bitterness. It's not that serious. I don't know where these people's head space is. I don't get
Well,
it.
Sheena just missed a little. Someone just came into here, Sheena, before you start speaking. Someone just came into here and told me, don't speak about her if she's not here. I will speak on my space about anybody, about anything, because my name is across the front. I don't want to see you come in here and tell me again, oh, my bad, you can't because you're blocked. Period. Sheena, because you've been through the trenches with me tonight. My sister. Period. My only day one. Cheating.
Okay. All right. So thank you for the hearts, Sierra. And listen, everybody, I'm fine. Like, I'm a lawyer. I love to fight. I don't give a fuck about fucking fighting. The only thing I'm bothered by is I just fought and I didn't get paid for it. When I fight, I get a check. Okay. But this is my thing. Why the fuck are you speaking on something that you don't know the entirety about? That makes no sense. You sound fucking ridiculous saying XYZ didn't happen when you don't know because you didn't hear all of it. That's number one. Number two, y'all can go tell your little fan, Rachel, that bitch is my stan. If you're on spaces coming up to talk to me, call yourself reading me, which, bitch, you need hooked on phonics because I didn't hear her reading anything she fucking said. So you're coming on a space hollering and screaming about me, bitch, you're my fan, okay? You're tweeting about me. I don't tweet about you. You're my fan, bitch. That's number one. Number two, plenty of you that are in here were probably in Jared's space where I asked him a question. Probably were in Jag's space where I talked to Jag today, or my space where I talked to Jag today. Do you know how hard I could have fucking come for Jared if I wanted to? I could have called him every sexist, misogynist in the fucking book. I didn't do that. I went up there and said, what have you learned? If that's not taking it easy after somebody fucking said in that house, yeah, I just started seeing females as people, I don't know what is. The question that got cut off in Cameshia's space, I re-asked it. I asked him about, listen, you were mocking Felicia's voice in the backyard. I said, as a Black woman, I was offended by that. While he was in the house, I sent the clip to his brother and said, this is one of the things that you need to talk to him about. So I don't understand why I'm being told, oh, you didn't ask any of the hard questions. Because the things that I cared the most about, his treatment of Sri and Felicia and him mocking Felicia in the backyard, I asked. So I'm very confused. And he sat up there and said, I have apologized to Felicia. So how is he not taking accountability when he said he apologized? I don't understand that. After he's told me, I apologize to the harmed party. What more do y'all want me to say after he's apologized to the person who he hurt? I don't understand that. So I'm very confused by this discourse of y'all took it easy, y'all did this, because really what it's giving is people just want to be mad. And if you're that mad, Jag is on Twitter, @Jag, and say everything you want to say, if that's really how you feel. But I bet you won't. You're just going to talk shit about the people who actually did talk to him. I don't have any respect for that. Because guess what? When Derek, BB23, when he came out of the house, I added him about every single issue I had with him. You can search my Twitter and look. I added him and said, why are you saying it's okay for you to call women bitches because you're gay? You can literally find it on my timeline. I said it. So if y'all are so upset with Jag, add him then. You have such an issue with what I asked him, at the man and see if he responds. But you won't because you don't care. You just want to be a hater and talk shit. And everybody that is my hater is actually my fan. Because I'm not sitting up on this raggedy ass white man's app talking about you. So it's giving unemployed. Find a hobby.
Look, hold on. Now, that time ain't got no job. First of all, I don't know. Do you know EB and Soshi? Because I just blocked the EB, and I don't know if Soshi is the Rachel troll.
Soshi is the one that was talking about how Rachel called them a slur. So I don't know if you want to let that person up or not.
No, I mean they're cool. Then if you think
no, I don't know, but they were saying
shit.
that they have screenshots of that Rachel called them a slur.
Oh wow. What about EB? Do we know EB?
I can't see EB, so I must have that person blocked.
Because I blocked somebody EB already, I think, or something. So it's really strange. But social, yeah, DM me. if you can. So anyway, I'm not gonna anybody I got dragged. I don't have time for it. I ain't got time for that ugly ass Barbie or the trolls to come with them. I'm not in a fucking mood. And y'all brought this bitch out tonight. Okay, y'all should have left me where I was. Please do not come at me with this BS and try to do like the troll and oh you did this and stuff, baby. Y'all don't scare me. I know the law. I know the rules. You can't do that with this old bitch right here. That's not gonna work. Okay, so when I say I'm a blogger and a YouTube journalist, that's some real stuff. And you guys have to understand that doing what happened today. Now I didn't know. I'm gonna give you some tea. I didn't know that Hash was gonna have his face today. I didn't know any of that. So a lot of things that happened today was a surprise on a whim. So I already had things going on as a blogger. I had other interviews with other cast from other shows. I had things going on, so my plate was very, very full today. But still, when the opportunity came, my process was, I want my people to be able to ask questions to Jag because I already had an interview with him. Point blank, period. I wanted you guys to have the opportunity to be able to ask questions. That's it. That's all. And it seems like to me, and it's no shade to little mama because I feel like she did her space today. She learned a whole lot today. I'm looking at her like she's an up and coming. She's trying to figure her things out. And so there's no hate there. That was kind of a growing pain situation, but I'm not tripping. The part that bothers me is the troll that came in and the troll that came into my chat just now. You're going to sit here and tell me, oh, you don't speak about her. She's not here. Why would I speak about a person that's either blocked or a troll? They wouldn't be allowed here. So yes, I'm going to speak about her like she's not here. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. The fact that she got upset because I took someone out of the chat, I couldn't really explain because of Twitter Spaces, you really can't. I couldn't really explain at the time because I found out after the fact it was a mistake, but I owned up to it, hit the girl on her wall of Twitter and said, hey, my bad, mama. Told even Sheena about it, just in case she came to the page. Maybe she could have able to ask a question, but Sheena took over and asked the question for her, which I loved. That shows. Because I wanted her question to get out, and it was a mistake I made, and Sheena just took over, and I love that. But out of all of that, none of that was spoken of. The only thing that was said was, she took somebody out of her chat that was trying to ask a question. Well, either you and that person that was trying to ask a question had something going on previous because you harping on that like you knew she was going to say. Maybe me taking her down was a good thing because you feel so much about it like you knew what she was going to say. It feels like a setup that maybe I ruined. Because see, God works in mysterious ways. I thought I chose the wrong person, but for all I know, it was the right one. I literally stopped spaces and stopped doing spaces during Big Brother, all the mess. I just stopped and stayed on my YouTube because I know that. Because Twitter is just, it's like muddy messy. Like today was a good day for a lot of us content creators and subscribers and fans and just whatever. And from there, once again, Twitter Spaces, once again, can take something that was a cool thing to say, oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to say this too. Y'all haven't seen my interview with Jag, but I didn't go in there and berate Jag and go off with him. Who does that? If you're in this business, that's a fan or a subscriber or a watcher. If you are a blogger or a content creator, you want a person to come back to your page or your whatever. You don't want to scare them off and come at them with crazy questions. This is not an interview for a job or you're an interrogation for you committed a crime. We're trying to find out some things that happened. Mind you, I literally had 15 minutes. Now, you know how I am. I'm a very big person. I had probably about a minute of an intro. So 14 minutes. What I'm saying is, I feel like that before we start getting on spaces or videos and saying, oh, I don't like the commentary with Jerry, when I don't like how they talk to him today. What's the difference? They black. I don't But yet not knowing all the facts, not knowing everything, not listening to something in its entirety. going back to what I said, do not comment on anything if you don't know what was said or if you don't know what happened behind the scenes. I see my process elimination of trolls was correct. Because I don't know about you, Soshi. I told you to DM me because I don't know you.
Let that person up. Because they have something they want to address. Because
Okay.
I can't see the request. So please let that person up. So please do not act a fool up here since I'm telling her to let you up.
You have the floor. Soshi?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now look, I don't know you, but I'm just kind of scared how you starting, baby. I'm on fire right now. So, what's going on?
What's going on? Oh, I just wanted to talk about Big Brother on here, but I can assure you, ma'am, I'm no troll.
Okay, go right ahead. What happened? Soshi, you gone? What happened?
Soshi, you're on mute if you're talking.
Yeah, because we can't hear you, baby.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but yes, I can confirm Rachel was extremely derogatory to me in a group chat about blue stands over the summer.
Besides that, what else do you know about that person or that thing?
Well, I can tell you that I've heard murmur that she is not who she says she is. And she's been very deceptive through this fandom and uses it as some sort of outlet to be a little destructive, you know.
Do you know if she's lying about being black?
You know, ma'am, I would not go that far, but, you know, there's an influx lately of people with black sense on here and lying about being people of color, especially women of color. So I would not put it against her. I would tell you that much. She has displayed aggressive behavior and weird behavior and deceptive behavior. So I would just walk on eggshells a little bit when y'all interact with her.
Oh, I don't walk around on eggshells around no bitch, especially not that one.
As you should, ma'am.
I don't give a damn about that. Wait, hold on. Did you say you said it's an influx of blackness? What you say? I'm sorry.
No, she said black scent.
Oh, black. I was like, what? Okay. Do you know the person down here on the request with the red hair thing, whatever that is, artsy? Do you know this person, Betty? And Stephen, we know Stephen, right? Is Stephen okay?
Yeah, Stephen, we know.
Okay. What about the other one? No shade. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Girl, I cannot. Elon hates me. I can't see.
What the hell?
It must be something with my account.
Oh,
this is what happened earlier.
Oh,
today. I can't see.
It's they already with the listeners, so somebody be right about that. All right,
Okay.
and they left. Interesting. Go ahead, Steph. How you doing, baby?
I'm good. I was literally at work when the whole Jag mess was going on. I was like, what is going on? I think that Rachel person is black though, because I think I saw their like face reveal. So that could be them. I don't know. I think they're like, I don't know. I do think they're black. That's a weird. I know people lie about that on here, but it's just a weird narrative for Socio to just say, oh, they lied, blah blah blah. But yeah, what happened? I'm just so confused.
I would never spread a narrative like that as a woman of color myself, and so I just found that really off-putting that you would suggest that I would do that, ma'am. That is not in my character.
I was just asking a question. Honestly, I do like Betty. I like Camesha. I've been in both of your spaces. This is gonna be kind of a hot take, but I feel like I slightly agree to the extent that I think since Jared, like since coming out of the house, there's been so much like accountability for him, which I agree with. I did ask him some hard hitting questions, but I think with Jag, the whole situation, I'm not like gonna act like I listened to the entire space, but I think he got let off easily. And I don't know, it's kind of like this space that's being, you know what I mean, like being held where Jag can get away with these things and he can spin his little tales about how, oh well, I didn't really know about this. Well, that's not my, like, you know what I mean? So that's just my thoughts on the situation. So yeah.
Well, Stephen, for me, hold on, baby. Hang on, baby, just a second. Now, see, I don't know, because you didn't really clarify which video. I'm just being honest. You generalize. For me, My interview hasn't come out yet. And again, I'm gonna say this: I'm not gonna berate anybody. I didn't interview Jared. Okay, once again, but if I interview Jag, it doesn't matter who it is who's on my as far as interviewing them, I'm going to show them respect. And there is the platform I had that's open. It's a short time. There are sometimes executives who are literally an earshot away. You guys might not look at that big picture. There's a lot involved with that. I'm going to ask my questions unless they tell me, Camille, you can't say that, which hasn't happened. But I'm going to push it as far as I can, but not be disrespectful and not and understand that being in this business, I want to continue to do interviews. I'm speaking for myself with that. Go ahead, Sheena.
Okay. So I don't know. How long have you been in here, Steppen?
What do you mean?
How long have you been in this space?
I just joined.
Okay, so you didn't hear what I said. So I'm going to repeat it since you weren't here. Sorry for the repeat for the people who were here. In my personal opinion, I let Jared off easy because the question that I asked him in the space that he held, all I said was, you said in the house that you've learned a lot since being in the house. Do you remember the conversation you had with Izzy about one night stands? What have you learned since that conversation? That's all I said. I didn't say anything to him about him talking about basically, I just realized that females are people. He brought that up himself. So if I wanted to go in on Jared, I could have said that. I didn't say that. I could have called him a sexist. I could have called him a misogynist. I didn't do any of that. So I don't see any difference between the question that I asked Jared and the questions that I asked Jag today. I don't.
The reason why I'm so lenient on Jared is that I think he's acting out in a realm of insecurity rather than trying to display masculinity.
I can definitely see that. I think the whole situation, it isn't really about you two. I feel like for some people it is, but for me personally, it's just like frustration seeing how black men are perceived in a certain way, like if they're problematic or if they do certain things, they're going to be like burned aflame, and how people like Jag and Matt can just walk off scot free, get a little like slap on the hand. So it's not even just about you two, like don't feel personally like, because I know Rachel was.
No, people were personally talking about us though, Steppen.
No, no.
They
Oh,
were.
I'm gonna say, yeah, Rachel was coming for y'all, but me personally, it's just frustration with the whole situation and how people like Jag and Matt can just get away with like so many things, and I kind of wish there was like more questions directed on the situation with Felicia and Sari, because I felt it was very off-putting. So yeah, that's like just
Well,
my.
I asked him about that in my space, and he said that he has apologized to Felicia and that they decided between the two of them that they're going to keep that conversation private. So if he says that he's apologized to her, what more is there for me to say after that? Because from what I understand, I watched 3 of his exit interviews today in preparation for me to talk to him. There were no questions asked about that. And I haven't watched any of Matt's interviews, but I do know that they asked Matt about like some stuff that he said about America. And apparently he was saying, oh, I'm joking with my friends or whatever. So I don't know if Jag has said earlier that he was joking. I did see, no, actually, Mike Bloom did ask him about when they were talking about that they were going to keep Felicia up. And what he said was, that went too far and he shouldn't have said that. But he didn't say anything in that interview about apologizing. But in my space today, he said that he has apologized to her.
Okay, guys. So, 89 apologize. A lot of people in here that I don't know. I don't know if Sheena would tell me, but I don't. I want to add you, but I'm calm now. And I'm like, I don't want to add any trolls. People are gonna be disrespectful. I'll even talk to someone who doesn't agree with what I said, whatever commentary. As long as they're respectful, I will do that. I just want you guys to, and I'm gonna add you. Shane, if you could add me, please do. I'm not sure if you can, but I think you can see him. But for you might need to root your phone or something. For me, I'm gonna say even with my interview, I feel like between Sheena's questions today and my interview, I think respectfully, we covered some things that no one else has. And I just really want you guys to understand, do you think if I started asking questions about all this crazy stuff that they might have would have said, oh, you know what, Kamisha, stop the interview. They might have said, don't do it at all, or let's do it again? I don't know. So I gave my questions. Nobody stopped it. I had literally 15 minutes to do it. I just need you guys to understand that you guys want people to almost attack. Now, like I said again, I have had opportunity and probably won't have opportunity to interview Jared or have him on my platform, but the ones who did was Jag. You know what I'm saying? I talked to Jag honestly, even a little bit behind the scenes, and I made it known how I felt on Twitter Spaces and how I felt talking to him. I could be respectful and let a person know I didn't say things about you that was good on an interview. I've done many, and I mean this seriously. I've done many interviews. I told the person I was interviewing, I didn't say good things about you, but yet you're here and we're talking because I have a question. I just want you guys to understand that because I feel like people are judging people. Now, I can't really speak for the other interviews that happened. I can only speak to my interview, my space today, which I felt like was for my people who follow me. I wanted them to have the opportunity to ask some questions. And that's why when the opportunity came, I held the space and people got to ask some questions. I asked a few myself. I enjoyed the space and she asked some intense questions and her questions were not similar to anybody's. So that's why I'm confused. I'm confused with so much coming at us. It's very confusing. BB Hash, welcome. Because your name was brought up today as well. Welcome,
Thank you
speaker.
so much for having me. Yeah, Twitter's been having some technical issues today. I think we've all kind of watched them happen. So thank you so much for having me, Camesha. I just got here, so I'm going to listen for a bit.
So, BB, I don't know how much you heard. I know you was a part of the other space as well. So I do want to hear your commentary because I do feel like that in the beginning of the space, when I came into it, I felt like that Sheena's space was being attacked. Um, Not much that was said about yours was that they heard the whole space in entirety, but they pretty much collectively saying they felt like nobody was asking Jag the tough questions. And since your space was a part of that, I wanted to know your opinion about it because even though you weren't there and there was a lot of rah rah whatever, and the troll that came at me and Sheena in the beginning, that portion was yours. So I do like to hear what you have to say.
Well, thank you so much, Camesha. So I stuck around for a while afterwards so I could go up and also address. I wasn't going to, but then I wasn't there when my name got brought up. But then there was some feedback, criticism given about my space, and so I went up to address that. In my case, it was, yes, hard questions, and also that people weren't allowed to grab a microphone. Now, I don't know if you or Betty got to hear that explanation, so quickly for you. There was no pre-production, there was no request, there was no pre-planned questions. I didn't, in fact, 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes before my space started, I sent Jazz and Jill and Robin a message saying, hey, I'm going to call an audible. We're going to have a little bit of fun. So I made the conscious decision to make it maybe not the most serious space. And that's how I decided.
And let's speak on
Yeah,
that. Let's speak on that.
sure. So I decided to do that because I thought that I'd be able to get some maybe more genuine answers out of him on the hard questions that I did ask. And B, like I said in the previous space, I'm out here trying to make Twitter spaces fun, professional, and something that different people can enjoy. Camesha said it, I think, best in Baby Girl Space. There was 3 very distinct spaces that happened today, and I think there was something for everybody. And Camesha's interview is coming out tomorrow. She had a chance to interview Jag, and she was very gracious to allow people up on stage. Betty, I believe, was trying to let people up on stage. I was in the back channels trying to help her figure it out. Twitter has technical problems. I decided that I have Jill and Robin, who've been doing this with me for a long time, and a King and Sandra that have been in these Twitter spaces with me day after day. And they were going to be the ones up on stage, and we were going to be the ones who asked questions. I didn't want to have to decide which community members get to come up and ask questions and run out of time. And I asked Jag if he would stay at the end, and I asked Jag if he would come back. And I wanted it to be my goal to make it something that he wants to come back and do again, because I thought we wanted more winners to come out here and talk to us in Twitter spaces. And we can't just come out, in my opinion, come out of the gates so hot that they don't want to come ever again. I asked him what's one thing that he learned from the various things. We addressed it. Now, could it have been more hard in the paint? Sure. Do I want to go more hard in the paint with him? Absolutely. There's only so much that can be done. And it was an hour and a half. And I think that Betty and Camesha both had spaces where he was asked tough questions. So I think that if you wanted to ask him tougher questions, you have that opportunity, and hopefully we'll have that opportunity again.
Well, I thought I had added somebody up here, but I guess I don't know. Um, First of all, BB, thank you for coming up and clarifying a lot of that, which it's unfortunate that we have to clarify anything. I do feel like that, obviously, we did shut the internet down, and I can say that, period. You don't like it? I don't care. We did do that. Why is there space to create it, to critique it? That's a normal thing. To be clear, being coming from YouTube, a person can do an interview. You'll have 1,000 other videos. It's normal. You want that actually. I have no problem with that. Even the ones, who are being like, I don't like this, whatever. It's commentary. No problem. My only issue is make sure that you watch the videos or the commentary in its entirety. So when you do give your commentary, you're giving commentary from a place where I know all this, I heard all this is my opinion. When you're like, I didn't see that part, oh, I missed that part, you really cannot give your full opinion anyway. So you're robbing your audience of that. I'm just being honest. Because you have an audience you're creating. You are creating an organic following, whether you know it or not.
100%.
Your very first video or very first space that you do, you literally have created your audience. So this young lady, or this, I'm sorry, who I'm not sure, I'm sorry, I'm just saying, they had 80 something people in their space, a first space. And again, I'm gonna say this, that happened because myself and Sheena was in the
Girl, that
space.
space went up to 400 something because people found out that we were in there fighting. So
100%.
really, she should be thanking us.
I was saying it, and if you heard how I was saying it, because I had calmed down at that point, I wasn't saying it in a reading way or being whatever. I literally was saying, this space is where it is because we are here. I'm trying to school you and trying to teach you, and that's where I'm teaching her. You see how she changed in her space, how she ran it? That's why I said that's how you run a space. I did my job, period. I don't care what anybody says about me. When I said the crown's on my head, it's not there for play, it's there for real. And so when I said queen, I would never address another person as not anything. So I would never do that. I would not. And anybody who know me, who have been around me, or even just been in my spaces, know I don't do that. If I don't address you as that, you heard me today, I will tell you that. That's not the way I roll.
Absolutely.
So I'm just saying, you guys have been following me for a long time. You all been following Sheena for a long time. For us to come out of character like that, y'all know we had been pushed. For me myself, reading is nothing, but I also can teach. I love teaching the children. I might mean children as the ignorant ones, the ones who are coming from me, whatever. I don't have to always come at you and read you. I can read you intelligently so you can receive and understand what I'm saying. This is my brand, and don't fuck with me. Period. Welcome,
Don't
Juju.
fuck with Kamisha, bitch.
Hey everybody.
Welcome, Juju.
Hey, hi Kamisha, hi Betty, hi Hash, hi Steppen, and hi Socio, I think. I did want to back up Hash's point about the spaces being distinct. I said this when I was in his space after. I loved that you guys had different spaces for Jag. I feel like he got a little bit of everything and how spaces can really run if you were to stay longer. And I did appreciate that. I appreciated that, Betty came in with the hot, like, serious questions to just get some answers. Kamisha, like, allowed more of the community to talk. And Hash just had a really fun space. I think it gave Jag a good perspective about how spaces really are, because you can get a little bit of everything no matter which space you join. And it was like a great hour and a half of just like running from space to space. I personally enjoyed it. I don't know about everyone else, but I thought it was very informative. I don't know, that's my personal opinion. Others can think differently than I do, but I had enjoyed it because everyone kind of gave him a different perspective, and it kind of allowed him to be comfortable enough to want to come back if he wants to be here. He doesn't have any, he doesn't owe us anything. He doesn't have to come back if he doesn't want to. But if he does, he has now seen how spaces can be run, how people can host, how good this community can be when it's run by respectful people. And that's personally how I feel. And I thank you, Camisha, for letting me up during your space. Betty, thank you for asking some serious questions that I feel like should be answered and should have been addressed. And thank you, Hash, for having a fun space where I was able to laugh just to close it out. I think all three of you did amazing, and I don't have any personally. That's how I felt. Everyone can have a different opinion than I do, but that's how I felt.
And that's true. I like what you said about that this community, that it could be good, but at the same time, this community is inherently bad because it revolves around stalking individuals for 100 days. Okay, let's speak on that, honey.
Okay, so baby, I love how outspoken you are, but I want to also clarify and let you know how some things are done in these spaces the way I run it. A lot of time in between, you see the mute button is hit because I want everybody to have the opportunity to speak and say their piece, and I want about to interrupt them. And then in between that, I usually say something or my co-host, and then of course whoever hand is up, I love to give them the opportunity to speak. 'Cause I want everybody to say, but I want to say I do love your energy, and I'm sorry I thought you was a troll. So I want to say I did invite baby girl up here because the space that she had earlier, as I stated earlier, I felt like was a moment where I got to really show her and talk to her about spaces, even with her being in his mind. I'm happy she's here, and I felt like it was a moment where there was feedback, good and bad. So I kind of liked the groove. I felt like things went left where people who was in her space that were acting up and acting a fool, and I felt like she handled it very, very well. Now, mind you, I did leave, baby girls. I wanted you to understand. I'm gonna control my own narrative. You're not gonna take my mic. I'm going to leave instead. I just want to say that because you were here, okay? So, I wanted you to. You missed out on what BB Hash had to say, about his space. I'm sure you said in your space as well, and I love how he clarified that. But, baby girl, what I wanted to ask you, since you have heard, I'm not sure how long you've been here, so let's go with the whole. I didn't hear the whole space situation. I ain't gonna go there with all that mess again. But I don't know how much you've heard since you've been here. But even what you heard in your own space, okay, I want to know how you feel now. You have the floor.
Thanks so much for giving me the floor. Thanks for being in my space earlier. I understand why you left. That's why I kind of came in your space because I was like, oh, I wanted to understand what it was, so I get it. I just got here like 2 minutes ago. So I hadn't heard anything until you invited me and until I got the mic. So haven't heard anything. BB Hash was in my space just now and gave me like, his perspective on why and how he ran his space he wanted to. He didn't have to explain that. I told him and he knows that. So I consider it, I don't take it for granted, like doesn't owe me or anyone any explanation how you want to run your space. But I guess he just wanted to give me his perspective. I get it. I understand. It's about, trying to maintain like a pipeline of relationship. I get that. In the moment, I was heated. And I told him that, like, and I told Betty that too, right? Like, that I can't take it back. That's how I felt about how things were going in the moment. I was kind of like frustrated about it. But now I have a perspective. I'm going to listen to yours, Camisha, tomorrow. Not even because I'm trying to like dig for things, just because I know I'm going to enjoy it. Like I'm going to learn something. And I've also heard from you today sort of how it went. So yeah, I feel like this should be a space where, and thank you for giving me those flowers because it wasn't easy in that space. Had to like talk to myself not to freak out and click the end button. But at the same time, I wanted us to get it all out. And I knew that it wasn't going to be easy, but I knew that we would come out on the other side of it where we would try and understand each other. So yeah, the short answer to the question is now I'm getting a better perspective of why and how certain people ran their space the way they did. And hopefully they understand why I felt the way I felt with the information I had. Now, I feel like it could be more balanced. And, I'll take that away. And Betty, to you, I would say that I can't take away how you felt about me starting my space based on like incomplete information. I did that, I do apologize, not even like unqualified. But I did share kind of where I was coming from when I did it. It wasn't from a place of malice. It wasn't from a place of, I just want to run this person out. I don't really know. I follow your spaces, but I don't really know you guys enough to like want to. It's not even about trying to like run any other like person down on Twitter. So thank you. I'm here to listen and learn from you guys. So there.
Baby girl, that's the whole point. Because when I was saying things to you in your space, that's why you heard me get calm when I said me and her started. It's not like we're trying to boast, because me and her are not like they were very humble. It's a proud moment for us to say we're pioneers of this. But the thing for us is the ones who come behind from behind us and like yourself. And I put it on your wall. I hope you continue to do spaces. And I hope you do learn from myself and from her. Because we do spaces, even though we're similar, we do still two different spaces. You can learn from both of us and even join us. That's what we'd like to do. Uplift. My brand is about being a mentor to content creators to help them create YouTube channels. I literally do that. So yes, I came in hot because that's the way I am. I damn that bitch. I'm super hot. I will. And I thought my girl was getting like, I was like, look, nah, not the fuck, nah. But that's my personality. The only problem I had issue with my brand being attacked in my character, but that was not with you. And I made that statement here on my live. That was not my issue with you. I was fine with you and I left the live. I would just want to let you know this queen in I control the narrative. But I want you to also know that you're also a queen. You took it personal when I called my girl a queen. I've been calling Betty a queen since our very first space. When she teased me about her name, there's history behind things that are statements that are said that people may not necessarily understand or know. But your assumption was I wasn't calling you one. And I told you, kings and queens are all around me. But that is my queen. That is my bitch. Period. You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time, and everybody in the space, the community knows that. She says about me as well. And that's just what, that's what we are. When we started this, it was just me and her, like doing spaces alone. So we love to see the growth. But if we come in and give you like tips or give you things we're saying, we're only trying to help. Maybe I came in a bit hot, but the topic was my girl, and like I told you. So I'm just telling you what that was. So my girl got a hand up. Go ahead, Sheena.
I just want to say to baby girly, I already explained to you where I'm coming from. I'm not going to say it again. I appreciate your apology and I accept it.
Thank you.
Damn. Nobody ever gets anything that short from Sheena, so I don't know what the fuck. But anyway,
That's why I said thank you.
girl, let me tell
Because
you.
y'all jumped me though. But let's not
No,
talk about
ma'am.
that
Let's
right
not
now.
use the
We'll
be
do
careful.
that
No,
later,
ma'am. No,
yo.
ma'am.
Y'all
Let's not
jumped me.
no ma'am. Baby girl. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let's not say the word jump. That
Yeah.
that adjective in America is very, very nasty. Let's
I
not
know.
say
I
that.
know.
Let's say,
I
let's
know.
say, let's say the queens came in and
Uh-huh.
read what we did.
Oh,
We
okay.
read down. I'm just being
Okay.
real.
Yeah.
We read
Yeah.
down. Period. So that's what we did. Okay. I'm sorry you
Mhm.
caught and read, but look, the thing about it after this, you're probably family. You can come into my Twitter Spaces anytime, and she wants you
Mhm.
there, she'll block you. So I'm just saying,
Hey,
hey, baby, it's all good. We'll come into your space. Just,
please. I
just,
love this. I love
but
this. Some
but
people were trying to say,
I will
oh,
not be there if the Rachel the troll is there. I'm so sorry. I do not deal with Gargamel.
yeah, I
I
I,
will
don't
I
know
not
won't
be
be
you.
there.
there either.
I'm
Honestly,
so
I
I
don't
sorry.
won't
know.
be
Like,
there either.
I'm just letting you know.
okay, so for me, I mean, this is the first space ever that I'm doing, and when people, I didn't know how to accept requests, and I'm just that person where I feel like I don't want to like censor
Hello?
people. Hello. Oh
Hold
yeah,
on,
can y'all hear
Socio.
me?
Baby girly is talking.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
we hear
Oh
you.
yeah,
Go ahead.
whoever wants to talk, they could go ahead. It's fine.
No, hold on, baby girl. When you're running a space, like for instance, she's my co-host, so to me, she's like my sis. She pretty much knows how I feel about my spaces, so she wants you to go ahead and continue. So that was so. She
Okay.
hold on just a minute, sweetie, because we'll give you opportunity. Your hand is up. So just
Mhm.
when you run your space, baby girl,
So,
you run it how you want to run it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay.
mhm.
Now go ahead, continue,
Yeah.
and then social. You're next.
Yeah, so I was just basically okay. So go social path. Go ahead. That was it. That was what I wanted to say about how like I don't even know how I was. learning on the job, as it were, and just saying, okay, everyone come and speak, like, share, and let's all get it out. And, it did get out of hand at points where I felt like, okay, I just need to like grab back the control and let people just pause. And, but at the same time, not like run away from the, conversation. So that's what I said to somebody who came later and said, oh, you got more people when people are going at each other. And I'm like, well, you know what? It is what it is. We're
No,
human.
baby girl. It wasn't just that because Kamisha and Betty was there. That's why it was there. I'm just letting you know
That's
that.
I would
That's
let you
why.
know what
But unfortunately,
But
yes, the
it's
mess
not
did
just
bring them in.
that. It's
The
that
mess
because
did bring them.
people heard we were
Yeah, I'm
fighting.
about to say the
That's
mess
why
did
they
bring them.
came.
The mess
yeah.
did bring them, and and that is unfortunate that mess bring people like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they think, and they want to see people like me and Sheena, and they love that type of stuff. Lord have mercy. They think me and Sheena in the argument, everybody coming, and I watched it in seconds. It went from 7 people to 85 in 2 minutes, and I know because I
I
timed it.
know.
Literally 2 minutes from
That was
7 people to
crazy.
85. That's how messy everybody is. And the thing about it was, we cleared it up because that's the kind of people me and Sheena are. It wasn't until the troll came in. Okay, I'm sorry. Before Sochi speak, I want to say, baby girl, please mute yourself. Before Sochi speaks, I want to say for the troll who was saying they were dick writing. Actually, you were. You were dick writing Sheena, then you were dick writing me. I cannot stand it when sons and fans don't know their place. Period. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sochi.
Tanisha, I sent you a text. Did you see it?
Let me go look. Go ahead, Sochi.
I just want to say, baby girly, how you ran your space was extremely admirable, but don't let Amir and Rachel push you down. You take their mics away when they talk shit on you, baby. I think it's disgusting the behavior in this fandom. And like I was saying earlier, this community is inherently disgusting. This community is inherently evil, and this community is inherently dangerous. This community is full of mentally ill human beings who like stalking other people. And I love what you guys do, how you analyze this disgusting behavior and you address it professionally. But I can't deal with the people who are obsessive and psychotic who join these spaces. I think we should set a good example, honey, and I think we should cut the bullshit and be aggressive and rude when it's necessary, honey. So that's what I want to say. And I want to say, Kamisha, Betty, you're doing wonderful jobs as hosts, and we are so lucky to have you in our fandom.
For
Thank
those
you.
who wanna the thing, baby, for those who wanna talk noise, the thing about I wanna say, y'all can create 1,000 spaces. You all are my sons. Kiss the ground that I walk on. You can go ahead and continue to talk shit. Make sure you do that in my face. Oh, my bad. You guys are some scary motherfuckers. Y'all won't say that here. Please bring that ass. Because I would love to talk back and forth, but you're not going to say shit. You're going to quiet in the corner, in a dark corner, and make sure I don't find out about it. That's some weak shit. If I'm going to read you, I'm going to tell you, come here, bitch. Let me tell you what it is. Period. The fuck? Irritated. I hate to be see this is see I hate this is a cat I can't stand it. I don't like when she come out, but y'all make her come out. But see y'all can do all that talking and playing across the street. I'm a grown woman. Please don't play with me. All right. I had to breathe for a second. At the end of the day, people gonna talk and talk noise all they want to. But it's okay. Because everything I did and all of that is so you can walk. Period. As far as the spaces, that's fine. If you utilize that to act a fool or drag me with it, it doesn't matter. You're still my son. It doesn't change. That's gonna be your title forever. Okay?
Absolutely.
Sheena, is there anything you want to say, Baba? Because I know we know why I'm saying this, Sheena. So I want to know you want anything you want to say, so they can go ahead. They're listening, probably the ones who are at the bottom trolls. Go back and run tell that what I'm saying, please.
It's
So
just
were these the people who were in my space just now?
I don't
uh
know the people, baby.
I think some of
Oh,
them were, not
okay.
everybody.
Um,
But I just like I'm not in spaces talking about other people. Like if you're in a space talking about me, you're my stan. Like, what is it that they don't understand about that? I have better things to do than talk about people on BB Twitter and Spaces. Like, what? Like, y'all don't work? Y'all don't have lives? Y'all don't have family and friends that you care about? That you're running around talking about me, somebody that you don't even know? But at the end of the day, here's my thing. I asked what I cared about and what I wanted to know today. In my personal opinion, when I spoke to Jared directly, I took it very easy on him. I could have said much worse to him. And I actually think what I asked Jag was a lot tougher to answer than what I asked Jared. If you want to disagree with me, you're more than welcome. But frankly, I do not care because the person that I'm trying to satisfy is me. The person's opinion that I care about is mine. And I am very satisfied with what I did today. And I'm going to go to bed tonight and put my head on a pillow and sleep fine. A lot of people cannot say the same. So you don't like it? F off. Go ahead, Camesha. Camesha, are you there?
My bad. I was talking the whole time. I was on mute. God damn this damn phone. Anyway, I want to say I was looking at the comments and the love that I was seeing. I just put up the Camtron, the S joint point. Do y'all have this much? And I don't want anybody to get offended because I have love for everybody, and I know I can speak for her to say she does as well. So when we say things, you can probably say in a slang or maybe a corny way to say it's a black thing, not offensive to anyone else. Okay. So when he said, "Do y'all have this much heat for the white interviewers to be interviewed, Jag and Jared?" I love the statement because the only thing I really have heard was a little thing like, "Oh, they didn't give much heat," but it seems like whole spaces are being created to literally come at me and Sheena, and that literally, I'm not gonna lie, it bothers me. Not like angry, but like why? It's a question there. Instead of like looking at it like, you guys are not creating spaces. You guys are not in these rooms to have these opportunities. So whether you are a fan or subscriber, maybe you're an upcoming blogger, if you are in if you are around people who have these opportunities and you want to be a part of it, then you join or not. It's up to that person. But to drag or attempt to with the ABC School Try to Drag.com is unnecessary. You're coming against a G, which I am that. Take it how you want to take it. I'm not saying no more than that. And so when I come on here and say these things, there is no BS behind it. When I say this is my brand, it's my heart, it's my everything, my passion, there is no BS behind it. But don't take me for play. I might be older, but it'd be foolish to assume. Because anybody who knows what assume means, what is the first three letters of that? Because for me, I'm not here to play with children. I'm here to grow a brand. I'm here to create. Well, I'm sorry, my brand's created. Hashtag Cameshiareviews. Reviews. Cash App Cameshiareviews. Reviews. The brand's created. I am just elevating everything I've been working on for the past 10 years. You have to understand. Well, some of you guys were just opening a Twitter page. Boop, boop. I had a whole brand created. The fuck? Like, this is some serious stuff. And like to me, it's like, how is it that because I'm a different type of journalist. I'm not the square in the box. For me, I feel like I'm a mixture of I'm careful how I say this. I like Barbara. She one of my and
And Kamisha,
I
I don't
know
mean to interrupt
hold on, hold
you.
on, hold on, hold on, Sophie. Gail King, and there's a few other that I feel like Oprah, that I feel like are my I feel like I'm a mixture of, and that I have my own thing. And it kills me when people make comments about my brand and what I do because it's not like a hobby for me. It's a serious thing. Yes, I have a job. But this is my passion. If you know what a passion is, If I could do anything, this would be all that I would do. And I want to articulate that. It's recorded. I want everybody to hear what I am saying. I literally have a whole brand. You could type my name in, you're not going to see nothing but my brand. I say that over and over and over because I'm a marketer. I'm trying to get you to understand how important that is to me. Sheena, and,
Okay.
and then
So,
yesterday, I'm sorry.
okay. So I just want to say, so this question that Sajan, I hope I'm saying that right, but that Sajan asked, do y'all have this much heat for the white interviewers to interview Jag Jared? So as I said before, I listened to 3 interviews. I believe they were all by white people who interviewed Jag in preparation for me talking to him today. Out of those 3 interviews, the only person that asked him a question about his treatment of Felicia, what they were talking about like keeping her up and laughing and joking about it, the only person that asked that was Mike Bloom. So I haven't seen any commentary on the timeline. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying I haven't seen it. But I have not seen any tweets on the timeline about anybody saying, oh, these exit interviews are taking it easy on Jag. Haven't seen it. So that's number 1. And then number 2, my thing is like all this commentary about like trying to be shady, saying me and Camesha are old and all this. I'm 40. I won't say Camesha's age because I don't know if she said it publicly or not, but I'm about to be 41 next month.
I'm 47. I don't care if they know
Okay.
about that. This bitch is hot as fuck.
Camesha's 47. I'm about to be 41. Let me tell you something, because the majority of what I see, these are Black people talking. You're Black in America, okay? You better get on your motherfucking knees and pray to God that you live as long as me and Camesha, because there are a lot of people that didn't and that won't. So you trying to be funny about age and make comments and make jokes, you're really not aware of what situation and what country you're in. And you need to have respect for people that have done and have been through things that you haven't. So I just want to make that commentary about that so she can go next.
And just to echo what Betty
Hold on.
said,
I'm sorry, Sochi. Hold on. Who put a down like in the chat? 'Cause I hope it's not for. First of all, let me say something. Whoever said I'm old, bitch, be happy you get old. Bitch, be happy if you get old and look like me. Bitch, get the fuck up out of here. Who gonna call somebody old? That shit trash. Be blessed that God let you live to be old in
all right,
2023.
moving on. Just what I want to say, Betty
Oh, oh, oh.
and
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whoop. My bad. Sochi. I know you might be new here, but you never tell the host moving on. That's not what's going to happen. Not here. No, ma'am. Because you were cool until that happened, sweetie. What happened? I did not like that.
I didn't either, honestly. But I knew you were going to address it.
I didn't forgot how to unmute her so she can talk. I had muted her and I wanted to
Well,
mute.
I think she should be able to do it herself. Or
Okay.
no.
Can she unmute herself, Sochi?
Unmute, so she.
Okay, go ahead.
yes,
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
just wanted to say, Kamisha, they don't know who they're fucking with. You are an absolute icon, and I'm just sick to my stomach when they disrespect your brand and the castles that you have built brick by brick in this community. We are so lucky to have someone this professional, and the fact that I see you disrespected on the timeline and in the comments, it makes me absolute sick. I'm tearing up just thinking about it, but I just like, I cannot. And I have all these trolls in my DMs and my mentions right now trying to force me to say inappropriate, disgusting, vulgar, ableist, and ageist things. And I just want to make a message to all of you. Fuck y'all. You will not disrespect or force me to act as a vessel of disrespect on Cameshiareviews' space. How fucking dare you disrespect her? It makes me sick. All of you listening better donate to Cameshia's Cash App at Cameshiareviews, all caps, because we 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 are nothing without you, okay? Like, no one understands the hard work that goes into curating a professional environment like this, and it makes me fucking sick to my stomach to see what is going on right now.
Well, baby girl, let me let you know I'm used to shit like this. I've been in the game for over 10 years. This ain't nothing. I don't care about them kids. Them kids won't come over here and tell me in my face. They won't come over here in my space saying anything. They're all talking noise because it's Fraggle Rock. It's a whole Fraggle Rock convention over there. It's like,
Fraggle Rock is right. That's old school. Fraggle
literally.
Rock is completely right.
Hey, Victoria! Hey!
Is she up here? Because I'm trying to.
Yes,
I'm
she
okay.
is. Hey,
All right.
Victoria. Hey, baby. Go
Hey
ahead.
y'all! Hey Kamisha! Hey Betty!
Hey, doing the
Hi
shenanigans. The
Hash!
shenanigans.
Yo, okay, so I'm so sorry. Not me trying to work, not me trying to pay a mortgage, and I missed out on everything. What the heck happened? What? I'm so sorry. I'm here for the mess. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. So tell me what happened. And girl, you know I always support you. You know I love you. I love you. I love
Oh no,
Tina.
I know you do. I'm just teasing. You missed everything. First of all, me and Sheena had to go into a whole space. No shit, baby girl, and we had to teach the people how to, do the spaces, how to get the people together. A troll came in, just give you a Cliff Notes version. A troll tried it with me and Sheena and all kind of things. We had to read down to the ground. We had to come out of our pocket. I opened my space up, and then we read it again, but here we are. You know what I mean she can do. But we've been really, man, she done been kind of like, I don't know, man. It's been a while. Me and her been just dumping. It's been a while, so we've been this is crazy. But tonight it is what it is. My stuff is recorded. I don't have a problem with it. It will be on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts by tomorrow. Don't trust me. I don't hide nothing. Period.
Wait, but let me just say something before Victoria responds. I just want to say I didn't get out of my character tonight. Somebody was saying something that I felt was an implication that I was lying, and I addressed her. I address people on spaces all the time. And I'm not just part of BB Twitter, I'm part of Lakers Twitter / NBA Twitter. Everybody in Lakers Twitter will tell you I will read a motherfucker down. I will cuss people out. I'm on several recorded spaces cussing the shit out of people. That is my fucking character because I'm not going to motherfucking have it. You're not going to talk crazy to me and get away with it. You're not going to insult me for no reason when I haven't insulted you. I haven't done anything to you. Rachel is obsessed with me. All she does is talk shit. She couldn't wait to run up there and talk shit when she saw me up there. I mean, I'm hoping I don't have to get a restraining order. It's obsessive. It's creepy. So, like, you're not going to talk crazy to me when I've done nothing to you. So, I addressed what baby girlie said, and I addressed Rachel. That is completely within my character. That is the essence of who I am. Anybody who's disrespecting me is going to get addressed. That's it.
First of all, sister, when Victoria asked me that, you know how I go my voice and be like, TV show, this is what happened. Da, da, da. First of all, everybody knows we are that bitches. And yes, all that was us. Okay? With me going off, all the things, calling people bitches, period. Yes. I was just being funny because I love Victoria and I'm doing my whole, I love doing
No, I'm
characters. What
letting
the
people know
hell?
about me.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking about me.
So I'm just saying, period. Of course, that was us. All that shit was us, period. I don't hide behind none of that stuff. But I'm just like, when I was saying to Victoria, I was like saying, like, but anyway, at the end of the day, I regret nothing. Nothing at all. I don't care to do 10 spaces about us. In fact, thank you. Thank you for the new followers that come from you guys doing more than one space. Thank you. Since I've been doing this for a long time, I want to say I appreciate the fans, and as my girl said, the stands and the sons as I add it, that will accumulate conversations that they'll say, who is Betty? Who is Cameshiareviews? Thank you. Okay, BB, no problem, sweetie. I do appreciate all the extra because all you doing is adding more stuff to my channel. That's all you doing. Because us saying Rachel, it's 1,000 Rachels. They're not gonna know who you are, but they gonna know who y'all talking about. Think about that. Think about it. I don't know about this person, Sheena Dorothy. Dorothea?
Dorothy? I
Dorothea?
can't, girl, I can't see.
Jesus Christ.
Send me a screenshot because I can't see.
You need to reboot. I don't know what the heck. Okay, hold on. I just sent it to you. No shade,
Ma'am,
y'all.
Dorothy is my cousin. She has something to say.
Okay. Dorothea, just all right. Come on up.
I just joined the space and I'm so glad that you guys are talking about Rachel. I have a really long history with her. At one point, she actually sent me a very inappropriate picture. So I'm just really grateful that people are speaking out about her, you know?
Okay. I don't know what this. Are you sure it's the same Rachel? Dorothea? Are you sure it's the same Rachel?
Yes, ma'am, I'm sure. It was a few years back. I don't want to say what was in the picture because I don't feel comfortable doing that right now, but I was really, really upset. We were friends at the time, and she sent me that picture because she wanted to send it to her boyfriend or something, and I was like, girl, why are you sending me that? I don't want to see that.
Interesting. You know, Dorothea and Stacy, y'all have like this accent. I was just curious. No, you said your cousin. So I don't want you to tell your address or anything, of course, obviously. But y'all like from the same state area? Because you're just it's
Yes,
twang.
baby. We're from the deep south of Texas.
Interesting. Uh yeah. Just curious. Do you know where I'm at?
I'm gonna assume you're in the Nashville area.
Oh hell no. But that's fine. Interesting. Just interesting. Um this has been an interesting day, I swear.
I'm
Uh,
gonna Kamisha, Sheena,
yes,
I'm
baby.
gonna drop down. But thank you so much for hosting this space. Love you guys. I'm gonna listen. Um, thanks for bringing me up to. Thanks for the Cliff Notes version. I appreciate it. I was
Of
in.
course.
I think I like listened to each one of you guys's at least for a couple minutes because you know me, like I'm not supposed to be on my phone while I'm at work, but that's a whole other conversation for a whole other day. But anyway, I got a chance to listen to bits and pieces of each of the interviews that you, Sheena, and Bash had with Jag, and I really truly enjoyed each one of them. You know, anytime I see any of y'all spaces, I'm always happy to jump in, and even if I don't necessarily come up to speak, I'm always a huge supporter. And yeah, just want to share some love and thank you very much. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not a guy, Victoria. Remember
Thank you,
that.
boo boo.
But
Yeah, that's right.
Kamisha, I sent you a DM.
I just responded. Uh, Wait a minute. So hold on. So before you, Dorothea, I really want to say I do love the support that you guys have been given. It's really sweet. You guys are like in the same place. I wanted to know what made you come to the space and start saying things you're saying. How long you been following us, or just me, or is it Betty? I'm just curious.
All right, so I've been a quiet member of the Big Brother community through a series of accounts for the past 7 years, and I just stumbled across this space, and I've been hearing murmur and stuff, but I do have history with Amir and Rachel and people like that, and I do have a small little sliver of the Big Brother community in the shadows.
Interesting.
Well, as you know, Sosie's cousin, he would talk to me about this for a very long time. He was just telling me all about this drama that was going on, and so I ended up getting in contact with Rachel and a few years back, and that's just the history. And then he told me about this space, and I joined.
Sheena, get it real quick. I gotta do something real fast. Hold on.
Just to be clear, my
Okay.
pronouns are they, them. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know. So did you just start following me today or you followed me before? Sochi.
I just followed you today, but I do know your legacy in this community, and I had stumbled upon your spaces before, but I had just never gone the extra level and hit that follow button, which I'm extremely apologetic about.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. I was just asking the question. I was just wondering. But okay. So, but how long have you been a part of BB Twitter?
I've been a part of Big Brother Twitter on a series of different accounts for about 4 or 5 years.
You said different accounts?
Yes, baby. I would start an account and then shut it down because I'm a very Christian person. I like to keep my circle small, and when people infect that circle and try to stir drama with me, I disengage with the situation. I'm very leveled and grounded, and I don't allow infection.
Okay. But yeah, another thing that I want to say, I forgot to say this earlier before Kamisha comes back. Like I said, if you listen to all three spaces today and you're not happy and you feel like, quote unquote, the hard enough questions weren't asked, as I said, Jag is on Twitter. You can add him and ask whatever you want. Because
Exactly.
I'm seeing a lot of tweets adding Jag. That doesn't mean they're not there. I'm just saying I haven't
They're
seen them.
not gonna. This is the thing about it. It is so much easier. Um, you know, as a person that has interviewed people from whatever, doesn't matter what show it is. People are gonna have a negative comment about something, and the thing about it, the people who do the negative comments or fans, whatever, whoever they are, they won't get behind the camera and do commentary. I'm gonna be really frank. Some of those can't handle it. But they can handle being behind the computer, cussing you out, saying, "I can't believe you didn't say that. If it was me, I did." But if the opportunity was actually given to you, you probably wouldn't do it. I have high anxiety, and doing this is not an easy thing, but it's something that actually helps me, and I love doing it. And I've been doing it for a long time. But I'm saying that because I feel like everybody has an opinion, but some either would not do it, hasn't done it before, or doesn't know anything about it. So you speak about things you know nothing about. And so I feel like a lot of times before you say something, know what you are talking about before you have so much to say. Dorothea?
Well, I'm just curious as to how you deal with the microaggressions on these spaces, because frankly, it disgusts me.
Like I deal with it in life. I deal with it. I keep it pushing. Like everybody else. Sheena, you got any final words? Sochi, you got your hand up?
So I just wanted to say, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on my timeline about Amir blocking everyone. Do y'all know why that occurred?
I'm gonna be clear. Don't know much about Amir at all. This had nothing to do with me. Not really worried about it. I don't know if she got anything to say about it, but I don't really know him, and that's no shade, but I don't. So I don't know what that's about. Um, Make sure you guys donate to the Cash App Community Reviews and also Sheena's Cash App, please. Yeah, we've been on it. We've been working hard all day. So send the Cash Apps. Donate to content creators, not just people who have an app and want to have fun. Content creators. Sheena, you got any final words, ma'am?
And talking shit about people because you have nothing better to do and you don't have hobbies and you don't have any meaningful relationships in your life is not content creation.
Period. Because I mean content creators and bloggers, which I can say for 100%, I can say I know I am that. So when I say that, it's not no BS. And it's no shade to those who even just want to be on the here being a hobby. Y'all do what y'all do with your social media. But names and categories and adjectives are 100% important in 2023 going into 2024. So let's be clear. Okay? So anyway, thank you for everybody who came up and spoke today. On the space. My space is always a safe space, an open space, as long as you're respectful. Okay. There was there was a lot of good commentary today, a lot of things that were said that were good, and I really appreciate everything everybody had to say. Um, you know. Anyway, I don't have much more. I want to get out. Like I said again, donate to the bloggers today. Y'all, the interview will drop tomorrow, and I'm sure y'all will have commentary about that as well. It's fine. But it will be dropping tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. Actually, the live is actually set up You guys can go and hit the live on YouTube reminder bell. And it's gonna also be live on here on Twitter. Also, guys, go check out my community. If y'all didn't know, I have started a community. Okay, you guys go and check that out. I think, can I share this in here? I don't know if I can or not. Um, Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to.
One more
Can
thing.
I
I'm
share it,
sorry. Do you think
baby?
Jag infantilizes Matt, or do you think that
What? What'd you say?
it's a direct? Oh, I'm sorry. I said, do you think that Jag infantilizes Matt?
If he what?
Infantilizes Matt.
Okay, so I'm going to remove you from the speakers. In fact, I'm going to remove. No shade, K. You've been good, baby. I'm removing everybody from the speakers. I just don't have. I don't like it. I just can't. I don't know. I just can't do it. So I forgot. Well, I'm trying to add my community wall to this live. I can't. Y'all just go. It's on. Just go and check out my community reviews crew. I'm trying to build that up. Go and follow. You have to request, and then I can add you. Okay. Uh, I don't have time for y'all. I'm gonna get to a point of spaces where I'm not gonna start adding nobody unless they're family. Family to me is I see you every time I go spaces. Every time I do space, you there. It's gonna get to a point where nobody's gonna be here but freaking Sheena. The hell? It's ridiculous. Sheena,
Yes.
is there anything else you want to say? Cause I'm like, girl, I'm like, Jesus help.
No, but I just honestly, I think the main point of all this is what Sir John said. I think is completely correct because I don't think even though um baby girly is a black woman, I'm going to be very honest with you. All of the discussion that happened about you and me, I do not think would have happened if we were white women. I'm just going to be very honest. I don't. I don't think people would be going around all over and putting in her chat basically saying, "Oh, I heard that everybody took it light on Jag today." You heard? So you didn't listen to the space either, but you're commenting? And you care so much about him being quote unquote held accountable, but yet you've said nothing to him. Okay. Okay, girl. Sure. But yeah, like the main point is if we were Rebecca and Sally, I don't think there would be any commentary at all.
I agree. They want us to yell. They want us to yell at these people. I cannot believe you, Jack. Jared, they want us to go off and drag these people. The thing about it, and I love how BB has said this earlier, and this is something that me and she has discussed before behind the scenes as well. We want them to come to the spaces. Like last year, damn near, and still is, honestly, BB Cast do not like the spaces regardless of whose fault it is. And everybody has whatever. The fault lies everywhere, to be fair. And I feel like the spaces today put it in a different perspective for the winner of Big Brother. Where as of maybe we'll be doing, yes, we'll have the exit interviews and da da da. What if they say, okay, now we're gonna add spaces to the exit interviews? We could be creating something here. But if we are creating something where the cast can actually go to the spaces as part of their exit interviews, why would we want to make it somewhere they would not want to come? Yes, have the hard questions, of course. And if you know me, I'm going to ask them. But again, I didn't have an hour interview. The spaces that we had between each other were 30 minutes each. My interview was total 15 minutes. Go ahead, Sheena.
Sorry, I'm laughing because Kat Dunn tweeted that she's going to start charging people $40 for her to block them. Because somebody said that they tweeted that they muted Kat Dunn and she blocked them. So I was just giggling about that. What's funny is I have Kat Dunn muted as well. So I honestly might tweet that I have her muted and see if she blocks me. I'm either going to tweet that or I'm going to tweet same, except my price is $30. Since I haven't been on Big Brother, pay me $30 and I'll block you. Especially after, what happened today, I should have people lining up, honestly, to pay for me to block them. But here's my thing. I think these people think they're special because, they're talking shit about us. I don't know about you, Camesha. There are plenty of people that don't like me. You're not special because you don't like me. I just want to, put that out there. There's nothing special about that. Get in line. But what also was I gonna say? Shit. What's the last thing you said, Camesha?
Girl, you know I said a whole goddamn lot. I don't fucking know. I've been drinking. I'm angry. No, I'm not angry anymore. I don't care. I said so much. But the thing about these people that I just don't get is guys, you said people don't like you. I have people who are on Apple and Spotify who talk about me. I have people on YouTube who talk about me. Twitter, Twitch. Am I missing anything?
Talking about you on Twitch.
Baby, I'm on WordPress. Girl, baby, yes. I'm trying to tell you. So, I mean, what I'm saying is this, I said out to say is that I get it in every aspect of what I do is this business that I'm in, and in the beginning of my business, it did bother me, but now I'm to the point where either I'm going to respond to it, I'm either going to go off on you, I'm going to block you and move on. Those are my options that I choose to work with. I don't take it that, unless it's really against some stuff. For me, like I said, my brand is really probably the only thing that might trigger me, and I don't care if anybody knows about it because I take it very seriously. But the other stuff, I'm just going to practice. What I mean by that is reading is fundamental, and you got to, keep practicing to be good at it. And I practice a lot, so I'm very good at it. So today was a practice for me. I had some fun, but also I was teaching and training like I always do. Period. But no, real talk. I think everybody should give every space an opportunity, regardless of what it is. If there's somebody who's creating a whole little space talking about me, thank you for the promotion and thank you. I don't care. Because if I go on there, I'm gonna read the whole space down and shut the whole motherfucker down. I don't feel like doing all that shit. I'm tired. So thanks for promotion and for the new followers who's gonna come because they're gonna say my name and gonna wonder who they talking about. The queen, which is myself and Sheena. Okay. So that's kind of stuff I don't care. But just be factual about your statements. When you speak on anything that has anything to do with Cameshiareviews, that name is a brand. Anything attached to it, be truthful and understand that if you are a troll that comes here, I might not necessarily tell you you're a troll. I might play with you for a while and talk to you for a while and know you're a troll the whole time. So understand that for those who are here, you just don't know. Anyway, fun times. Uh, Sheena, you got this down for shut this down, baby. Any comments, anything?
No, I remembered what I was going to say before. So, the people that are close to me know this, but for those of you that don't know, so Jazz has been very active on social media and part of the BB Twitter community. So I've been talking to Jazz for the last couple of months. And he had told us that he was going to get Jag on Spaces. And that was before Jag won. After Jag won, I was like, he not fucking bringing his brother on here. And then, I got the message today that Jag, was ready and willing to do spaces today. And my thing is, I love Jazz. Like, I think Jazz is a really great guy. That's the person that I have the stronger relationship with. So, just as if it was Kamisha, if it was Tony, who I love, that's in here, if it was Brooke, who I love, that's in here, Cece, Robin, King, anybody that I love, that I've built a relationship with on this app, if you were to bring your sibling into my space, I'm going to be incredibly respectful to your sibling because I have a relationship with you. And I'm not going to disrespect your family member because I care about my relationship with you. So there is a way to do things. I asked exactly what I wanted to ask. I asked it in a respectful way because I have respect for Jazz. I have respect for Jag as a human being. I don't have respect for a lot of shit he said in the house, but I have respect for him as a person. But my greater respect is with Jazz. And Jazz is not going to bring his brother to my space and I'm going to talk to him like he's a dog. That's number one. Number two, all this comments that was thrown out about you just wanted a moment, you want to chase cloud and da-da-da. I'm sorry. You don't have to chase clout when you have it. The community that I've built, that I have with all of you that are in here now, people that are regulars, that come to our spaces, that come to my survivor spaces, the community that I've built, the other Lakers fans that follow me, those are genuine connections that I've made. People follow me because they want to hear what I have to say. They think I'm funny because I cuss people out and it's funny to them, whatever. But I've built a genuine connection with a lot of people on this app. And I've built a community. And I have said from minute one, please believe, when I first started doing spaces, there would be 3 other people in there. And I would sit in there and talk to 3 other people and have a space for an hour and a half, 2 hours talking to 3 other people. Because the reason why I'm here is because I want to talk about, as a Black woman, if there are going to be more Black women, more Black people, more people of color playing these competitive reality TV show games, I don't just want to hear white men talk about them. I'm not here for clout. I'm here because I have something to say, and because who better to talk about misogynoir than a Black woman? Who better to talk about colorism than a Black woman? Who better to talk about racism than a Black woman? That's why I'm here. I'm not here to chase clout, to get clout. I don't have to chase clout. It's going to come to me regardless. So I just want to make sure that's clear and put that on the table.
Well, as you stated, the cloud is us. So if anything is being chased, it's gonna be us, cause y'all are the one chasing. Period. I'm sorry I had to break that bubble and hurt your feelings, but it is what it is. I'm calm and chill because I like how the children are playing. You want to be where I'm already been. That's okay and that's cute. You go ahead and keep on chasing because you won't be here. Not the way you guys are doing it. I'm not going to support that mess. I'm going to say this though about myself. Today, I looked up for my sister as she would do for me. I didn't say anything I wouldn't say. If you don't understand, find an urban dictionary. Saying somebody has to smoke for my people, all these kind of things, I'm gonna read your ass to the ground. I'm sorry if you don't understand what that means. Because the one thing I will never do is threaten anybody. I want to make sure this is on record because it's something I did not forget and I did not like. Reading you to the ground and taking your soul is different because I'm good at it. You couldn't handle it, so you used terminology that had nothing to do with what we were speaking about. And getting loud doesn't mean you're correct, which is why I got calm, spoke the terminology that I did. I wanted you to receive and let you know I don't have to yell to read you. I can read you down without saying not one cuss word. If you take it as a threat, then you obviously are ignorant and do not understand regular grammar. Again, a personal problem. Sheena.
So I just want to end with this. And then Kamisha, I'm not going to speak again because this is the mic drop. So you do whatever you want after this. Y'all in spaces talking about me. I just got a notification of my Amazon royalty payment from Japan, bitch. I'm in spaces talking to you, making money from other countries, bitch. That's what I'm doing. You can't say the same. Bloop.
Period. Trust and believe this entire space will be on Spotify and Apple and Amazon Music and many other podcasts. Cause this bitch is number 5 in reality TV podcasts. Again,
Number 5, bitch.
not a fucking hobby. I'm right there with Rob the podcast. So serious. I'm literally right there. Check the receipts. Over almost 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm not playing. This is real stuff for me. This is my second year, as my girl reminded me, of interviewing the winner of the Big Brother CBS. I don't have to talk my shit. I can. It's irritating that I have to. But I would tell anybody this. Always talk your shit. Always say it with your chest. Don't let anybody make you feel small or anything. Because if you got it, you did it, then you talk it. Those who worried about it, who talking noise about it, and mad they didn't. Period. Okay? With that being said, I'm out of here. Bye.